Hello and welcome to my quick video all about the different jobs that I have had. So as you know, I am now a teacher, which is the best job I could imagine. I absolutely love being a teacher. I love how every day is so different. And of course, I love teaching all of you. It's really fun and it always challenges me. I'm always learning new things and it's just really fun. I can't really imagine having a better job unless it was a wedding planner. I would love to be a wedding planner, but for now, I'll stick with teaching. But before I was a teacher, I worked at a swimming pool. So from the age of about 14, 15, I had a part-time job at a local swimming pool and I was an assistant swimming teacher. So I used to be in the water helping children to learn to swim. So I might hold the float for them so that they didn't go under the water. We would play lots of games and I would make sure that they were all confident. We'd sing lots of songs and over the weeks we would teach them lots and lots of skills. So my responsibilities were to make sure that they were all okay. If anybody would go under the water, I'd have to pick them back up. But my main responsibility was to teach them how to swim. So I worked a lot with children and even babies at some point who obviously didn't know how to swim. But I also worked with adults and taught adults to swim, which was really, really rewarding, seeing somebody who's been struggling with this skill and then suddenly have a breakthrough and be able to swim was amazing. I learned lots and lots of skills. One, to be very patient, especially with young children. Some of them find it very, very scary going into a swimming pool, or when we move children up to the deep end, they sometimes found that really, really scary as well. So I had to be very patient, very calm, and make sure that they felt confident that they were going to be okay. So I did that for a few years and then I did my lifeguard exam and I was a lifeguard. And this sounds quite glamorous, I thought. It's not so glamorous when you actually do it. So I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun job. I got to meet loads and loads of different people. But basically, most of the time you are sat on the poolside and you are just watching the pool to make sure that everybody is safe. So you're making sure that nobody's going under the water, nobody's going out of their depth if they found that they've been swimming along, tried to put their feet down, oh dear, they can't touch the bottom anymore. But it's also making sure that people are walking around the edges of the swimming pool. Nobody's doing any silly behaviour, nobody's dunking anybody under the water. And it also involved a lot of first aid, so making sure that if anybody's had a nosebleed or has been sick or has fallen over, you are there to make sure that you can look after them. So this was a really quite serious job. You've got a lot of people to look after at any one time. So I had to be very focused, make sure that I wasn't kind of dozing off for a few minutes because I might have missed something. So making sure you were alert and watching the pool all the time. It also meant a lot of learning. I had to learn a lot of first aid that I'd never done before and found really, really interesting. We also had physical training sessions, so we had to make sure that we were fast enough to swim up and down the pool. We had to learn how to tow people by putting your hand under their chin and towing them. We had to learn different tows. One, we had to go under the water and pick somebody up and swim with them that way. We had to learn to pick a mannequin up off the bottom of the pool. And lots of different things like that. So yeah, I learned an awful lot being a lifeguard and being a swimming teacher. Lots of skills that I now use in my teaching career, especially patience, make sure I'm watching everything. Yeah, and I think just working with people, I learned to communicate with different people and yeah, just be with the general public, I suppose. So there's a whistle-stop tour over the few careers that I've had and I hope you enjoy. See you later.